Alright, gotta unload all this stuff from yesterday, and then we're gonna head back and pick up the rest of that scrap. I'm thinking I can sell that stuff in the springtime, so that'll be good. Everything else I'll either donate or get rid of. Alright, she is full again. Go empty this out. A little bit of scrap, just mostly that grill in there, and he had me take some other things, some shelves and stuff, so that was cool. So I got some more shelving and stuff, a few other things that I could probably sell, so that's always good. So I'll see you when we get back, and we'll do some scrapping. Got all kinds of chemicals, some fertilizer, nice set of drawers, bunch of fabric, another set of shelving, some scrap. Tennis racket. Titanium. I'll have to look them up. They might be worth something. Might be worth something. Bunch of these things from IKEA. And check them out. And the rest of the stuff you saw in the garage. So I'm gonna get this unloaded, and maybe we'll do a little scrapping after this. All right, good morning, everybody. We got us a bucket that I found in the back of all the wire that I thought was aluminum, that I come to find out is tin coated copper, which I got a whole bag back there too, but this was like one of the last things I did outside was fill this bucket up. The rest of it's covered up with steel, so I can't really get to it. And then right in here we got a little bit of silver scrap. We got some breakers to break down, and a crap ton of relays. And yes, that is a crucible. I do have, there we go, some more. I do have put that right there for now. Sorry. I do have a furnace outside. It's a little cold right now. I have put out a video on how to set it up. I've not yet to use it because, you know, life. But today I'm going to go through this bucket real quick, clean all this up, take out the stuff that's strippable, at least that I deem is strippable, like that thicker stuff there. I'd strip that. I'd probably strip that. This stuff I'm not going to strip. There's just not enough meat on the bone to get down to it. But, you know, take all these ends off and everything. That's insulated number 2. So, yeah. I'm gonna start cleaning some stuff up here. Probably do it hyper fast, you know how we do. But yeah, we got to clean all this stuff up, and shouldn't be too many surprises in there. And we'll smash open up a few of them. Sorry, smell something burning. I have to lower that heater in a minute. I think something fell over there. I don't see it hitting anything. Whatever. And we're going to clean up them breakers and stuff too, so that'll be cool. There'll be some really nice stuff in there. And yeah, let's get started. All right, let's get started here with this wire. Clean some stuff up. Just want to, before I go into fast mode, thank everybody who's hit that like and subscribe button and left great comments. I learned a lot and talked to a lot of cool people, so thank you. That's always good and fun. So like I said, some of the stuff I'll strip like this. This is pretty thick. I'll strip that. So we're going to keep that aside. Stuff I don't want to strip, I'm going to shove in this bucket. This is all thin stuff I already went through. and you know, picked out the thick stuff. But this bucket looks kind of full. I had another empty. There we go. There's an empty. That's what I'm talking about. Nice empty one. And for now, I got a little empty space here on the shelf. I'm gonna toss the stuff that I'm gonna strip over there. Mostly all you really want to do, just so everybody knows, cut that stuff off. Some of them are stainless and that kind of thing. You can micro scrap that out. I don't have the patience for that. That's getting a little crazy on them little things like that, but just clean up this stuff real quick. Get all them zip ties and stuff off there. You gotta make it clean to be insulated number 2, so. But hey, I'll take clipping this stuff off over throwing it in the trash any day now that I know what it is. People make mistakes. I'm learning. I learned from it. And I got a whole boogie down bucket to go through. Plus another bag, like an actual contractor bag in the back. Filled with this stuff. Well, not filled, but a pretty good amount. So that's cool. Yeah, that stuff's way too thin for me to deal with. If you want to strip it, that's fine, but I mean, you're gonna take a lot of time to be stripping out little thin stuff like that. By the time I strip that and what little bit extra I make off of it, that'd be a little crazy. The thick stuff I can understand. Now I do save these if they're brass. Sometimes, and I clean them up and throw them in the clean brass, but when I got a lot of stuff, sometimes I don't. I'm doing this more for curiosity to see what the heck this thing does. I'm guessing it suppresses something. Or there's some kind of connection in there, I don't know. Huh, it's a fuse. Fusible link. Check that out. It was just a giant fusible link. Just another way you'll never know if something breaks because it's got a fusible link in it. That probably is stainless. And there's the glass in there. Or aluminum. I'm guessing it's going to be stainless. But you never know. Non-magnetic, whatever it is, so not enough of it to figure out. I'm going to put a shredder on it or anything. Sheesh. That stuff got paper, a cloth around it. That'd be a pain in the ass to strip. Otherwise, that'd be a nice piece to strip. All right. I will see you on the other side of the bucket, man. As is, they go to dirty brass. Does that coat it? Or is that just plastic? It looks just like plastic. Yeah. So I take the tape off right there. Get a little hidden connector or something. Some places will bang you for that kind of stuff. Some places will bang you for the tape. I don't know about my place, but I'm taking it off just to be on the safe side. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through this bucket real quick. I'll see you when I'm through here, and we'll see what we come up with. I mean, most of this is obviously going right into. See, that stuff I might strip. That's pretty thick. These power wires. almost 14 gauge there, if not a little over 14. So I'll take that and strip that. Anything under like a 14 gauge, I'm probably not going to strip. That's just me. Why don't you set me loose? The big thick power lines, yeah. Oh. I'll put that right over there. It's a little questionable. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing, so I'll just see you guys on the other side of this bucket. I mean, there's no point in you watching me take connectors off all that. We'll clean it all up. We'll see where we're at. See if we can, how much strippable we get, and the rest will go in the bucket and put in a bag for number 2 insulate, and take the $1.36 or whatever it is today. Thank you. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. So that bucket there is all the stuff that I am not stripping, but it's cleaned up, so it's all number 2 clean wire. Pretty good amount. That stuff I'm just going to sell as harness, because all that tape on there is just freaking ridiculous to get off. It's really sticky. It's a pain in the butt. If it was easy to get off, I would have took it off like the weight stuff. A pile of strippable down here. That's all strippable number 2. I'm sure I'll have more soon, because I got a whole nother bucket out there. And then we still, just a couple ends there. They got to come off. We got that bucket over there. That's all number 2 insulate too, so that can all go together eventually in a bag. And I will get rid of everything. I thought I was going to have a little bit more than I did in there, but you know, that's how that goes. But anyway, I will strip all that down, not today because I don't have time, but as I promised, let's get breaking on some silver. All right. And yes, I got some brass right here. That's all brass. Let's get you in there. All right. Sorry. Get you all adjusted. There we go. So, we're going to bust that apart. Actually, no, we're not. That one's filled. That's going right in the shred. Get a couple breakers. All breakers have silver in them. We'll bust these apart because they are riveted together. And there's a switch. You can see the little tabs there, part of a relay. Right inside there. That'll have a spool of copper on it. How easy it's going to be to get to, I don't know. And then in here, just a whole bunch of silver contact material. It's empty. Some of which are already cleaned up and cut, like down there. Little contact right there. The rest of that's clean brass. That's probably out of a breaker. That's definitely out of a breaker. There's the other part. So what we'll do is, real quick, I'll throw all the relays in a pile. Go through them in a second. That all needs to be gone through. Little buttons. Oop. Another part of the breaker that was already broken. I just want the stuff that we're gonna break over here. These are filled. I don't know how they ended up in there, but they're filled with epoxy. That's all gotta be broken down. That's all gotta be broken down. Piece of trash. That's gotta be broken down. All right. So now we got all the stuff that has to be broken to pieces out of the way. Some of the stuff is trash. It just got dropped in there, knocked in there. A piece of shred. All right. So inside of these breakers, you'll get a couple pieces like that and a couple pieces like that with silver contacts. And you just cut them off. Relays up. Breakers have nice big ones. So you definitely want to save them. And the rest of this is clean brass, so I don't know where my clean brass bucket is, so I'm going to set it right there for a second. You just want that little circle right there. Little circles are silver contacts. So that's all we're going to do with those. And then you got all these little ones that got to be cut off of here. Some that are cut off. Try and get these cleaned up real quick. The ones that are cut off at least. I'll go through that all in a second. Now, see, right there, that little circle. That's what you want. What I like to do is get a bigger relay. On these relays, I like to either smash them with a hammer, or if I don't want to make a mess, I take a pair of channel locks and I just crack the casing. And then get rid of the trash. Just break that plastic off of there. And then inside, you got that big old spool of copper there. And then you got a switch, which is an electric powered switch. When the power hits one side of the relay, it turns the switch on and closes it. So that's why you got them silver contacts in there, right in there. Bam, bam. They're kind of messed up. And you get a ball of copper out of there. So that's what I'll do with all them. And then these guys can be quite the pain sometimes. I like to just take the old hammer, give it the old whacker. You want to make sure you don't lose any of the parts, because a lot of good brass and some silver contacts in here. Obviously, that's all plastic. After you give it a good whack-a-rooney, come back. And I'm just doing this so I don't make a mess. On some pliers, just start breaking it apart. As I throw this stuff on the floor, yes, I understand that. But I just don't want to lose my goods. Not worried about the plastic. I'll sweep up. So, this is a different style. This is a Murray style. So right there you get that silver tab. And then there should be another one in there. I didn't take it out yet, did I? No. So I'm going to put that right there. And there should be another tab on this other piece. But we'll see. I don't really get Murray's too much. Or whatever brand it was, I forget. Well, there you go, a little piece. Oh, okay, it's on that piece. These are a little bit different than the other brands that you get. But I mean, every brand's gonna be different. That's why they're a different brand. Whack that out of there. And right there, a little circle. That's silver. So you get the two tabs out of that. Right there. And then this is all copper and brass. That might be brass. That might be stainless. I have no clue where my file went now. Lovely. Missing in action. All right. Well, we'll check that later because I can't seem to find. This is a GE style. Let's crack that one open. Oh, look at that. I do get a paper towel. All right, this is a double, as you see, double skinny GE, which is pretty close to the other one. Right now you'll get all your little pieces, except for this one should have four because it's double. And then right there. That little tabaroonie is what we want. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. And what you can do is when you collect these, some people collect them to use. Some people melt them down in acid and purify. And you might be able to sell them on board sort. I'm not sure. I don't think you can. That's probably a little chunk of aluminum in them. Or brass. Probably aluminum. Feels pretty light. So this will be the same thing. And you got your little, that's probably aluminum. Your pieces on the inside. Right there's your little tabaroni. That's what we came for. I'm just gonna cut that off. Pop it in there. Take that piece of number 2. Cut that right off of there. Right off of there. That's clean number 2. That's probably all stainless or something. I don't know where my piece of brass file is to check it. So we're going to leave it right over there for now. Come here. No, whatever. It's so freaking tiny, I'm not even going to worry about it. Let's cut off our copper there. Because you know I love my copper. And we'll get our silver contact off that. There's a big one. That's how I do them. Yeah, I'm just going to cut all these apart. And here, I'll show you real quick what I do with these guys. Crack. Crack. I mean, you cut the silver contacts out, obviously. And you just pull that right off of there. Now you got to be careful because inside the little slinky, a lovely, lovely copper slinky, there's going to be a piece of metal and plastic. So there goes the plastic. I don't want that. Get rid of that. There should be. Some of them have a little metal rod, some don't. This one does not. So be careful. Some of them do have a little metal rod in there. Just get rid of that plastic, and then bam. A ball copper. Right in your number 2 bin. That's how I do the relays. And then you just cut your little tabs off right there. Bam, bam. And then you cut the copper off. That's all number 2 too. But you got your little silver tabs at the end there. They go over there. And just pull that out. That goes right in our number 2. Pull this guy out here. There we go, number 2. That's how I do those relays. And the rest of the stuff I'll just clean up and get the copper and the brass out of. And we'll go from there. This is a different style, so this had the different style pieces on them, but that's all brass. You know, every breaker is going to be a little bit different. See, there's a little tab there. And if you want, you can save these things up, put them in acid, and break them down. I will eventually like to do that. But anyway, so I'm going to go through them, fill him up, clean those up, and that's all just brass and stuff that's got to get cleaned up. But yeah. Yeah, I got to cut it short today, so I'm not going to show you everything cleaned up. I mean, I can show you on the next one, but that's going to be it for today because I have to run out and do a few things. I have to pick my girlfriend up at the doctor's because she's having something done and cannot drive. So I have to leave. But anyway, I will get all this cleaned up. And yeah, on the next one, we'll have a whole pile of little guys in there. And yeah, I'll clean this stuff up probably another time. I might do a little bit today, but I have to leave in a few minutes, so I'm going to stop filming now. I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing, hitting that like button. Got a lot of new subscribers out there from all different kinds of countries. Brunei, Poland. I got a bunch of people from Poland that watch. What's up, guys? I got a new subscriber from Brunei, which I found out is in Southeast Asia. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I got a bunch from America. So, what's up, Scrapping with Grandpa? Everybody sent a prayer out for him. He's having a procedure done himself, a pretty serious one. And a bunch of other people out there that need help with prayer. And yeah, thank you everybody for subscribing. Scrap and Lou, thanks for watching. Everybody that watches, thank you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Thank you. Be good. And see you on the next one.